Ask your parents, what did you use to put in these paper sacks? Huh? Lunch. That's what I took my lunch in. Day in and day out. Which was real fun because when I was in sports, I would take 2 lunches, one for lunch and one for supper. So I went through a lot of these bags. But I'm going to use this bag to illustrate a point. I've got some different colored cloths here. I'm going to use this green cloth. This green cloth is going to represent people who really like a certain thing. Their God isn't our God. They worship something else. What do we use to spend with? What do you think people worship?
Money.
Money, that's right. So green kind of looks like money, doesn't it? So this will represent money and power, wealth, fame. All right, then I got a black cloth. What do you think that represents? Yeah, the evil stuff in this world. Those who they just really, they despise God. It's not that they're caught by other things in the world. They just can't stand Him. Those are the real evil people. We're pathetic. And then I got this blue cloth. What do you think they represent?
Truth.
This is going to represent all the people who think that just by being a good person, they're going to get to heaven. Do you know people like that? Say, I don't even know Jesus. But I'm a good person. I give and I do good things, so I know I'm going to get to heaven. I'm going to put them in here. And who do you think these represent?
Believers.
Yeah, Christians, you and me, and it's very wrinkled. Which I guess represents some of us, doesn't it? But anyway, this represents the Christians, doesn't it? People who have accepted Christ, and they've asked them into their heart. And so we're going to shove them in here too. Well, okay. I'm going to shake this back up over the other way, okay? We have just celebrated Christmas, right? What happened to Christmas? Who came to earth? Jesus, that's right. He came as a baby the first time. Is that the whole story? Is that the end? No. Who's coming back? Jesus is going to come back. He told us in Revelation, and He told us in Matthew. He said, it'll be just like a thief who comes in the night. You're not going to know when. You're not going to know the day. You're not going to know the hour. So you need to be prepared, and you need to ask me in your heart. You need to ask to be saved. Because when He comes, it's going to be like a moment, a twinkling of an eye. And everybody who's accepted Christ would gone up into the air with Him. And guess what? In the morning, after that happens, guess who's going to be here? You people. People who love money and wealth. And I'll be darned, guess who else is going to be left in here? People who thought that just being good was enough to get to heaven. But guess what? Where'd the Christians go? Where do you think they went? To heaven. In a twinkling of an eye with Christ. That's right. So, as we read in our story today, as Alyssa tried to light the Christ candle, that God came to Emmanuel with us, to live with us. And it's our job to show Him to others, right? And to teach them about Him. And ultimately to get them to access Jesus into their heart too. So that way, when He comes again,